We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And off we go from Dallas. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. He's going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah!
And the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. It's in the hand, that's about 5 yards. Down by the ball hawk. He was an all-pro last season, Brock. Xavier McKinney.
A gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Kill! Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill!
First down, here's down. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Down. Switch. Yellow. Set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
It's a loss of a yard.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. That play goes for 19, and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love with it on first down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, and it sets up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Let's go now. Blue 32. 43 rail. Set.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43.
Third and long for him here. Has his man. It stopped. Down to the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick.
Lining up
so even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like 20.
Play action now for Prescott. Headed out right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
47. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a second quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. He's getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. Go. Ready?
First down throw. Here's Love. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Ready. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. They're on the stop. Let's look at Boston College. Donovan Ezeroku.
Makes it third.
A tough third down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down.
Ready. Cut.
Here he goes. Third and long. Hits him on the end route. And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 9.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
He's got it at the 24. A little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
Cowboys
27-yard
just about
line.
set. Here comes first and 10. Begins with a run. It's Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The tackle
Moving
by
quickly,
Quay
trying to get
Walker.
set.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Then we're going to 56.
Dak now from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it.
So many throws in the league attack this area of the field. They love to attack the slot. And for these defenders who have to play that area, it takes great reaction. It takes tremendous intuition. And then just a spatial awareness of understanding where you are amidst that space to go take the ball away. That is well done.
This one misses the tight end.
Hey,
And now it's second down.
On the coverage.
let's go now. Set. Go.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Down behind the line of
The
scrimmage.
Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
Brings up
This
third
drive is in
down.
trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set.
No throw, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Love throwing on 4th. He's got his man. This is Kraft. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
A gain of 15.
Let's go.
First
Set.
down.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Buying some time left. On the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
10. Set. Black. 95. Hut.
Once more, it's Love. One connects. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. One last play before the break.
Set. Hut. Set. Go. Ready.
On the sneak, it's Love. And he's stopped for no gain. The defense stands strong, and we've hit halftime.
Brandon
Aubrey
Aubrey
now to
to
kick
kick
this
off
one
for
away.
the Cowboys.
Starting at the 10. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Down. Cut.
Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. They'll send him over right. Not much time left on the play clock. Brian Schottenheimer's going to get a timeout here, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10.
Yes!
From the gun is Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yeah! Hey, boy, hey. What do you think?
Second down, here's Prescott again. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
Black 40. Spike 60. Ready?
Running on first here with Jacobs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Yellow, 43. 10 cycles. Black swap. Set, go.
Going to the ground again on first. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Jacobs again on second down. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Wrapped up on that play by Big Quinton Williams.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Ready?
Turning to Jacobs on third. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
17 yards. And
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Set, check, view. 52 blue. Set.
They stick with Jacobs. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this one. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
52 blast.
The Cowboys' 15-yard line.
Jack, hey, green. Red, 38. Red, cycle. Jack.
To the air with Love. On him quick, and they bring it down.
Jack, right.
Offensive line fast.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's
Striker,
third
3-3.
down. 3rd and long.
Yellow, zoom. Drill, green. Hut, hut.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Brings it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Brendan McManus to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. Ran it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Intended for Jake Ferguson.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free.
Leads
So
to
it's 2nd down coming
10
up.
At the 35-yard
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Back to the air, Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
26.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. That's his way through a tackle. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Yeah! Boy, this.
First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
17 more yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Prescott on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They take the hands off. Now Prescott. Cut at the 10-yard line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
18. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
47. 26.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
The kick
So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 32. Steel black. 10.
Play fake. It's Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Cowboys get it back, and they're going to be set up at the 44.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Straight ahead with Williams. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Working quickly here.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a
Play action now for Prescott. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
For George Pickens.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go, boy. Hey, kill.
He's back to throw. Back off pass to Williams. And they got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys going for the win here. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
the Packers take their first time out.
2nd and goal.
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, 47. 47. 46.
Here he is to throw. And he has it inside the end zone. It's at 2 to their lead here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Black, green, yellow. Ready?
Setting up to pass. It's moving downfield, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
94 green.
He'll look to throw it. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on, set. 6, ready.
They'll run it. Here's Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. Timeout on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
A gain of 9 yards. First down,
33,
Packers.
12, 10. Right, right. Hut, hut.
Love now to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You know, as a quarterback, you've got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Throwing for the back of the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
I just hate that. I just hate to see that everything on the play was done so well. Everybody did their job. But you got to finish. You don't get many chances to make that type of play for your team. You got to come through on that touchdown.
Looking to throw it. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays drop. It does force a 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. 6, mega. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
At their own 41-yard line.
Ready up.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Here he goes. One final shot. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Set, ready, still, yellow, 43. Ready,
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
here we go. 10 black. Ready.
To throw now, here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Well, it's complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
That's a really nice tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Treads into the stiff arm. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
26 yards.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Eagles nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Good-looking return set up here. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to build his way forward to the 40-yard line. Solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts.
At their 48-yard line.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, set. 10 black, ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side.
And eventually take him down here. Great coverage downfield.
By Jalen Carter.
They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now to Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended
The
for
pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
560. Set.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. They're getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Set.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Eagles nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there at second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was shaken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
On play action, run to throw. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the road. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they need his odds of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Pass taken away 7 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's concern here. It is aggressive, and it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Eagles 8. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of a yard.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 39.
He's brought down
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ready?
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
That's good.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question. Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
May going to throw right away. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
They'll throw with May. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
That's going to be caught. Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Packers nothing. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19 yards.
That good for 19 and a first down.
First down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback. that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 31 yards. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in some ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game planning for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, New England.
Play action. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will go down. Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's second down.
And they go play action with May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
23 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
At the 22-yard
To
line.
throw, it's May. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keyshawn Butte from 21 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass.
Coming up, 8-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Black swap. Here we go. Set. Set. Huh?
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
5-yard line.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll take this one for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. McManus's point after is good. This is now a 1-point game.
15. Packers 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Hey, what's up?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To the air, May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's got the hook up with Davis. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
36-yard line.
They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go at the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10. Douglas, the man in motion.
Hey, what's up?
On play action, May. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds Douglas complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line.
That's another Patriots first down.
Throwing here is May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw. May. And they're going to get to him. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's May. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. They'll try and throw forward May. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line.
Yellow, 22, ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
45, white. 22 needle. Slide blue. Set.
Here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They go play action now. May. Now a run here off the RPO. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. Second and one now from the 21.
Brings up second
Quick,
and a
yellow.
yard.
Steal, chest steal. Red, 38. Ready, ready.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
On the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love wants to shift things around.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, go Fury. Claw, 10. Yellow, lining. Blue, check. Set.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the set.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down at 11.
13-yard line.
Set, hut. Black 40. Ready.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion results there in 9 yards. just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now McManus for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down at the 42.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
May looking to run. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Off the play fake. Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense is moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
May going to give it to Henderson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Patriots first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for his man on the out route. He's got Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left is Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. May looking to run. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll close his quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's May. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson. 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. The extra point now for Borregales. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 22, Packers 21. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
It's a gain of 42
It's a big
yards.
play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black 40. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Taken down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and
Defensively,
10.
we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Christian Barmore.
Christian Barmore. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Come on, set, 6, left, yellow, 22.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
52 blue. Blaster, 6. Set.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jordan Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Let's go now. Ready?
Jacobs now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
of scrimmage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts
On the ready.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go. 45. White. Hut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
22. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, sit up. Hey, what's that?
Back to throw. May looking to run. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they're expected as well.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
He's back to throw. May looking to run. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Final minute. One timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And his throw is incomplete.
Intended for Kayshawn.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
A gain of 12.
They'll look to
First
throw.
down, New England.
Completes it to Douglas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now to get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
Touchdown.
They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go pink. Black, 90 blue striker. Ready?
Now Love. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ready.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down after a gain of about 9 and compounding things. It's now 3rd down as well. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down. Drill, 60 red. 60 red. Zulu black. Set.
Patriots sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Red. Yep, here we go. Yellow, 22. Sack.
One last shot now for Love. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.